Okay, today we are going to discuss about metabots. So here we have the metabot section. So let me open I so I'm opening the Internet Explorer window. It's logged in now. Let me log out this one. Okay, basically Metaport will help us to build the reusable components. The first one, and second one is it will help us to it will help us to access the APIs. APIs means here the DLL files. So if you want to work with the DLL file, we need to go with the Metabot, or if you want to work with the web pages also, we can go with the Metabot. So for suppose here I have a web page. So assume that I need to update this data with my taskbot. So for suppose if I want to update this first name and last name, all those things, how many object loanings I need to write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is also 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 object loanings. So we are having 21 objects on this screen. Okay. So if I want to work this one, I need to write 21 commands on my taskbot. But if I go with the metabot, with the single shot, we will able to update this one. I am going to show you how we can do this. So here I took the metabot and I am taking the new one. So whenever I take the new one, first I have to give the metabot name. Student details, application specific. So here Internet Explorer, right? So I'm selecting the Internet Explorer and I'm saying create. It will take some time to capture the image. See, it's directly comes into this asset page. So here we'll get the asset image. So here I'm selecting the add screen. So standard or OCR, I'm going to the standard only. So and now I'm clicking on this image. This will be captured here. The image is going to be save on this one. So it will take some time. Let it come. See, scan. So now I have my assets. So if I observe, so I have the asset up to here. I need to go down here. I want to capture the this one as well. Okay, the second part as well. So I put this one again. I'm going here. Again, I'm adding the screen. This time again, I'm capturing this one. The second part will be captured. So these two screens are my assets. So I need to perform the operations on top of my assets. So the next part in the metabot is logic. When I go to the logic, it will ask me to add logic. So whenever I select the add logic, see immediately this window will come on top of this screen. First I need to see here we can navigate through the screens. Previous, next, like this. I'm going with the next screen. So here I'm going. So here I'm selecting this field. So here I'm entering Raju. Now I'm going to add this one. See, automatically this set text has been appeared here. Next, here I need to update the okay, let me check. So here this one done. So next I am going to this part. This is not identifying. Okay, we come here again. Here I am putting some class like 10th class like this. I'm adding. So like this, we can able to set all the values from one screen. So once it's done, I'm moving to the next screen. Here also, I'll perform the required operations, whatever I want. So here I am coming. So this is not identifying. So here I'll say pin code 5,16. Yeah. So now I did this one, right? So just I'm saving this one, student logic. I'm saving this. Now I'm closing this one and I'm closing this one as well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm coming here. I'm going to my taskbot and I'm taking new. I'm taking workbench. See here, I'm going with the metabots, student details dot metabot. So as of now, there is no parameters here. Okay, I'm saving this. Save metabot. I'm going to run this task. See, Raju. See, the required details has been updated. Like this, we can work with the metabots. So the metabot also similar to the object learning, but it is using the different technology than object learning. So in some applications, if we are not able to achieve the required operations by using object learning, we can try with the metabot. This is the another alternative apart from the web recorder, windows recorders, that means manage window controls, object learning. If these three are not going to work, we can try with the metabot as well. This is the additional feature. Okay, but whenever we observe here, see here some parameters are there, right? So I'll show you what are all those parameters. Again, I'm going to this metabot thing. So here I'm saying edit this one. So in this edit, I'm going to edit this logic. I have selected this one. Here edit button is there. I'm editing this one. Here I'm saying add. Whenever I select the add, first name is my variable. Here I'm not giving any value to this one. Parameter type input or output or input and output. For suppose this variable is going to take the value from the taskbot. At that time, you will use this parameter type as the input. If this variable is going to provide the value to a taskbot, at that time you will use the output. Or else it is working vice versa. You can take input and output. Okay? So as of now, I'm taking the input. Okay? And I'm saving this. I'm saving with the null value. I'm saving this. So here what I'll do is again I'll create first name. Here I'll say Shiva. Say Shiva. Save. Here when I take this one, see first name came. So here it is in input parameter. So this input parameter is expecting some value. What is that value means? Here you can type Shiva directly like this, or else F2, you can pass another variable as well. That is depends on our requirement. I'm saving. Now I am going to run this. Does it updated? No. Why it is not updated means here I did a mistake. Let me go here in this logic. Here I forgot to update this one. Here I have to give the variable, right? F2 first name update. So save this time. Let me run. See, it's updated as Shiva. So this is about MetaBots. If you see here in the assets thing, so add screen is there, add DLL also there. So record this screen means, so instead of adding single, we can record the screens. That's the different concepts. Anyhow, it's not recommended. Next, add DLL. If you select this one, if we have any DLL, we can add those DLLs and we can perform the operations. So as of now, as we don't have any DLLs, I'm not able to explain this one. I'll try to explain in the next class if I'm able to get the DLL. Okay. So this is about MetaBot.